If God were not defending you right now, you would already be broken beyond repair, not because you are weak, but because the attack against you has never been ordinary. You feel it in the way people look at you without saying a word. You sense it in the accusations that were never spoken, yet somehow reached your name. You wonder why battles keep rising when all you wanted was peace. Hear me, son, hear me, daughter. This moment is not accidental. There is a reason your spirit feels restless, alert, almost pressured to listen now. What you are facing is not only human opposition, it is a spiritual case unfolding, and heaven is watching to see who will defend you. You exist, and because you exist, you feel the weight of injustice pressing against your chest. You perceive the void where answers should be. You ask yourself why truth seems quiet while lies spread quickly. You replay conversations, wondering where everything went wrong. This is where many lose themselves. They react, they explain, they defend. And without noticing, they step into a battle that was never meant to be fought by human strength. I'm stopping you here. If you keep trying to clear your own name, you will grow tired. If you keep trying to prove your heart, you will bleed in silence. There is urgency in this message because delay keeps you exposed. There is scarcity because not everyone discerns the moment when I rise to defend my sons and daughters. And there is danger in doing nothing because silence without surrender turns into exhaustion. This message is not comfort only, it is confrontation with truth. When I defend you, no accusation survives. When I rise, no enemy remains standing. What you are about to hear will reveal why the attacks increased, why the accusations felt unfair, and why your peace has been challenged. Stay attentive. This is not information. This is a turning point. What you choose after this moment will determine whether you keep fighting alone or rest under my justice. Moses was not destroyed by swords. He was tested by whispers. The most dangerous attacks in your life did not come with noise or confrontation. They came quietly through misunderstanding, distorted narratives, and silent judgment. Moses carried the weight of leadership while being questioned by those he was trying to save. His intentions were doubted. His character was challenged. His calling was silently accused. And still, he did not open his mouth to defend himself the way the flesh desires. This is where you recognize yourself. You have been attacked without a voice. People formed conclusions without asking questions. They assigned motives you never had. You noticed doors closing without explanation. And the temptation rose inside you to react, to justify, to correct the story before it spread further. This is the moment where many fall. They believe that silence means weakness. They believe that not responding means losing. But hear me carefully, son and daughter. Silence before me is not defeat. It is strategy. Moses understood something most never learn. When accusations rise and God remains quiet, it is not abandonment, it is positioning. Psalm 7 was born in this place of pressure, not as a cry of panic, but as a legal appeal to divine justice. The pain of being misjudged cuts deeply because it touches identity. You begin to question who you are. You begin to wonder if your obedience was worth it. This is where the enemy wants you, doubting yourself instead of trusting me. I am revealing this now because the attack you face is not random. It is aimed at making you speak when I have asked you to trust. If you react, you step out of my covering. If you surrender, you activate my defense. Moses did not lose because he was accused. He was protected because he refused to fight battles that belonged to me. And the same law stands over your life today. Psalm 7 is not a song written to calm emotions. It is a courtroom scene where heaven opens and I take my seat as judge. When you read these words without discernment, you miss the danger and the authority contained in them. This psalm was not whispered in comfort. It was declared under pressure, when accusations had already gained momentum and the outcome seemed uncertain. This is where most people fail. They think, my justice moves slowly. They think silence means delay. But hear me, son and daughter. When I am quiet, it is because the court is already in session. There is a moment when defending yourself becomes an act of distrust. You begin to gather evidence, explain intentions, prove character, and convince people who have already chosen not to believe you. This is exhausting. This is why your strength has been draining. You were never designed to be your own lawyer. Psalm 7 reveals a truth that frightens the enemy. When you stop arguing your case before men and place it before me, the atmosphere shifts. The battle leaves the visible realm and enters judgment. This is where urgency enters. The longer you insist on self-defense, the longer the case remains outside the courtroom of heaven. There is scarcity here because few have the courage to let go of control and trust my verdict. Fear tries to tell you that if you do not speak now, you will lose everything. That is a lie. What you truly lose is peace when you refuse to hand me the case. I do not ask for explanations. I examine hearts. I do not need witnesses. I see motives. When I rise as judge, accusations collapse under their own weight. Lies cannot stand long in my presence. The enemy knows this. That is why he pressures you to react quickly, emotionally, publicly. He fears the moment you go silent before me and say, with full trust, that I will decide. This is the turning point many miss. The case against you is not growing stronger. It is nearing its end. But only if you stop interrupting the process with your own defense. Remain here. What comes next reveals the greatest fear of those who accuse you. The enemy does not fear your arguments. He fears the moment you stop defending yourself. Everything he has built against you depends on your reaction. As long as you explain, justify, or attempt to correct the narrative, you remain inside his strategy. He provokes, so you speak. He accuses, so you react. He distorts, so you rush to fix what only I can judge. This is why the pressure intensified. He sensed you were close to surrendering the case to me. Understand this clearly, son and daughter. When you defend yourself, you keep the battle on human ground. When you surrender, you move it into my hands. Moses learned this in the hardest way. Every time he tried to reason with the people, the resistance grew. Every time he stepped back and trusted me, the opposition collapsed without explanation. This is not passivity. This is authority expressed through trust. There is fear in the enemy now because he knows what happens next. When you stop reacting, I start acting. When you fall silent before me, heaven speaks on your behalf. The accusations lose oxygen. The lies stop spreading. The pressure turns inward on those who released it. This is why the enemy pushes urgency on you to respond immediately. He knows delay favors my justice, not his schemes. This moment requires a decision. Either you continue exhausting yourself or you release the need to prove who you are. Scarcity enters here because not everyone chooses surrender. Many prefer control. Few choose trust. And only those who trust witness what Psalm 7 promises. I shield the righteous. I dismantle the trap. I return the intention of the wicked upon their own path. Now I ask you to seal this moment. Write this prophetic phrase as an act of faith and spiritual legality. The Lord is my defender, and I will not fight what God has already judged. Write it with conviction, not for visibility, but for alignment. This is where the shift begins. Stay with me. What follows is the moment when I rise. When I rise, there is no announcement. There is no warning to the enemy. My movement does not create noise because judgment does not need applause. This is where many misunderstand my power. They expect visible confrontation, public exposure, loud victories. But Psalm 7 reveals something deeper. My defense is silent, precise, and irreversible. While you are learning to rest, I am already dismantling what was formed against you. This is why peace begins to return before circumstances change. You feel it first in your spirit. The urgency to explain disappears. The fear of being misunderstood loses its grip. You sense a calm that does not make sense. because nothing around you has visibly shifted yet. That calm is the evidence that I have taken over. The enemy falls without a sound because the battle no longer belongs to him. It belongs to me. Those who accused you will not always apologize. Some will never admit what they did. But watch closely. Their influence weakens. Their words lose weight. Their control dissolves. This is not coincidence. It is consequence. When I rise as your defender, I do not negotiate with lies. I remove their power. The trap they set quietly closes on their own path. The fear they released returns to them. And you are spared without lifting a hand. This moment demands discernment. Do not step back into the battle now. Do not speak what I have already silenced. Many lose the victory by returning to the field after I have cleared it. Stay still. Let my justice complete its work. Your silence now is not weakness. It is agreement with heaven. If this message is confirming what you have been sensing, do not ignore this moment. Subscribe to this channel and like this video. This helps spread my word to other sons and daughters who are under silent attack and need to understand that I am their defender. This is not about algorithms alone. It is about reaching lives before they break under pressure. Remain with me. What comes next is not about winning. It is about resting in who you are now, that you know I fight for you. What I give you at the end of this path is not revenge, it is rest. When you finally understand that you do not need to prove your innocence, explain your heart, or fight for your name, something deep inside you is healed. The accusations no longer define you. The looks no longer control you. The silence that once hurt now protects you. This is the peace of those I defend. It is not fragile, it is settled. You began this journey aware of your existence, feeling the injustice, sensing the void. You recognized the pain of being misunderstood and the temptation to fight back. You cried out for help, not with noise, but with surrender. And now you arrive here, fulfilled not because the enemy disappeared, but because fear did. This is the restoration of identity. You remember who you are. You remember whose you are. You no longer live reacting. You live anchored. This is the turning point I wanted to bring you to. From accusation to assurance. From pressure to peace. From exhaustion to trust. Many will never understand why you are calm now. They will expect bitterness, explanations, confrontation. But your rest is the testimony. Your quiet confidence is the evidence that I judged your case. Psalm 7 does not end with noise. It ends with righteousness established and hearts aligned. Stay in this place. Guard it. Do not return to old patterns of defense. Every time you feel the urge to explain yourself, remember this moment. I am your defender. I do not lose cases. I do not delay justice. I complete what I begin. And when I defend you, no enemy can steal what I have established over your life. Now, seal this message not with words of fear, but with trust. Wherever you are, pray with me the prayer my son taught you, not as repetition, but as surrender. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.